Hello, guys. Welcome to today's frolic. Be the first to like the show and hit the like button as we move around outside. So we've just seen the history. What should I say? We've just seen the polished side of this continuous saga. But guys, we guided. This is just a reaction video, and we're only trying to put out what that is obtainable out there. So this discussion today, it's about Timoango and his and her Polish situation. So from what she put out, we've been able to assemble the story together, put it up together, and we've been able to see exactly where this story, this saga, this continuous saga is going to lead us to. So we see that it's an ongoing saga, a saga that has refused to die down, to pipe low, because it's either she has also be a part of this process trying to derail what that could have been something very easy for her. So welcome guys to the show. Thank you, Tembi, for joining the show. Thanks a lot. Don't forget to hit the like button as you come into the house. Wow, now that I'm going live, everybody's going live. Incredible. Wow. So Tembi, what do you think about Demon with this immigration saga? Because what I see there, I believe that the neighborhood in which she went to, I don't know what sort of pictures, what sort of a content she was going to achieve by going to that kind of a neighborhood. And she talks too much. And then she got there, it's like the people, they are not used to seeing her faces like that. She looked different. And obviously, anybody will be afraid. If I live in a place that I haven't seen people like that, maybe dressed tattered, you can even see what she was wearing. So it was evident that there's somebody, one old lady staying there, frightened, said, "Oh my God, have they come over here? What is she doing here?" Obviously, with a camera around their neighborhood, what they haven't seen. It was just good to understand that they were going to call for help. And where did they call? They didn't call the local police. Hello, Fakere, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining the show. Van Darohi, welcome to the show. Joe and Chris, wow, thank you for having you on board today. Thank you. So, so what we see there is that she went to a wrong neighborhood, and the people are not used to seeing that face. And what did they do? They called immigration because they're wondering, how did she get here? She must have been those ones set loose or ran away from the refugee center or what. So the panic would have set in, and the people would have said, "Oh my God, what are we doing? Should we call the police or we call the immigration?" Because probably they can think, "Oh, it's one of the escapees from the immigration centers, from the refugee centers." So that really brought out the whole situation, and now she started running her mouth like a diarrhea. I haven't seen anything like this. Fuckery, darling. Okay, let me turn the camera. At least you see something beautiful here. Join Chris. How are you doing? Yeah, you were live this morning. I tried to join, but I was a little bit sleepy up and down. So they thought she came to buy them from those people in the Middle Ages. That is true, Fakere. Because you can imagine, that place is so small. What kind of content? Going inside that small place, taking your camera, just leave the bike, walking around, and look at the way she dressed, like one local champ. And for an old person, maybe somebody of 80, 70 that hasn't seen a face like that, something like that, The first thing is to call. They would have discussed, maybe ask the children, what do we do? It could be one of the refugees. Let's call the immigration or call the police. No, call the immigration. She would have escaped from the refugee center and all that. So they called. And she started running her mouth like a diarrhea. I have local champ, complete local champ, born into ignorance and will also buy as an ignorant. No matter where she goes to, she can't change. Look at how she was dressing, covering the head, walking like that. Like with a, was it a housewear, like a pyjama or something? And you're getting on people's nerves and walking around people's nerves. And what do you expect from people? Yeah. And they haven't seen a face like that there. They haven't seen a face like that there. If I were the people, I would do the same thing because, first of all, it's a spontaneous reaction to help myself. Not something really bad against the person, but for myself, my protection first. So I think that's what the people did. They would have just called, pick up the phone and called. And behold, what did they do? They went straight to her. And what did she do? She started running her mouth and running her mouth and running her mouth. And that is very, very bad. Telling all the stories, how she built this for her mother, how she's building a very big house, how she's a YouTuber, and she's making this. And I think she showed them her account because she refused to comment on that aspect. So I think she did something like that. She tried to show them her accounts just to make them feel that she's a big girl. But a big girl does not implies on immigration rules touches on everybody. Nobody can escape it because it is right there. You just have to meet the immigration requirement. You have to meet it. If you don't meet it, you cannot survive it. So whatever she does. And my husband worked with a American company. Did you guys hear that one too? BBTV, darling. Welcome. How are you doing? Her face looks like her granddad. Exactly, honestly. So Fakari, yes, foolish girl. What if they charge her to get a permission to film? You can imagine that. You can imagine that. And she's giving out everything. She's working. You haven't gotten a residence paper yet. So you're not supposed to start working. And they ask her, how did you come in? Where did you come in from? She started saying, I've traveled several countries. I've traveled to 70 countries. And that is why I do this. I do this. She just diverted the question because she's supposed to tell them, yes, I came in through Spain with Schengen visa. Because you just said, I've gone to Schengen countries. Even in Poland, I've been here 3 times. And I did this, Kuala. Can you imagine that just to forget about the story, just to block them from getting the reply that they ask her? Where did you come in from? How did you come in? Where did you come from? Supposed to say, I came in with Schengen visa through Spain, period. I knew from the beginning that it's only three months visa that they will give them. And I knew that that was what she was going to get. So why all these stories? Why all these stories? Yes, Camo, welcome to the house. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Vico, I'm here, but I'm editing. Okay, no problem, no problem. So we just go ahead and we analyze a little bit. It's not going to be a long one anyway. So Fakara, very ignorant. She's a child. I always said she's a child in a woman's body. The only difference is that she can see her period. She has her menses. That is the only thing that I see about her. If not, she's a child in a woman's body. You're ranting and ranting and ranting. And I don't know whether she think is the Philippines that she goes to, that she think there she can do anything. You cannot do anything here. There's a stable rule. There's a stable rule for all immigration purposes in the whole of Europe. If it were that easy, why didn't she just get the visa direct to Poland? Now, to compound everything, because everything would have been recorded, they would have been recording her too. Because when she said, they asked her, what's your husband doing? She work for American company and she work online. I hope Pietro will be able to produce that company he's working for. Because in the future, When she goes for the real interview, for the paper to be released to her, they will ask her again, what did you say? Did you say that your husband was working for American company and working online? They need to see that. If it's true, or Pietro, maybe he's been doing that, he hasn't been paying tax. What can we say? Yes. So, Fakare said, and she should put her camera away then and talk like a tourist. No, she wouldn't, because for her, she knows too much. That is the problem. Empty pride, empty vessel. Yeah. So Bibi said, she said where she came from, but they muted that place. Yes, she muted the place, but it's possible she did not mention Spain, because that's what they were trying to ask her. If it's Spain, we all knew that she came in through Spain. We saw when she arrived and how the guy picked her. But that's her YouTube channel that she showed to them. They are going to enter that YouTube, and they will see both positive reaction and negative reaction. They will evaluate her from there. Now she's the one selling herself out there. It's not we are not the one selling her. She's the one that sells her. I'm a YouTuber. I do this. I have been to 70 countries. Oh my God. Haven't been to 70 countries. Do you people, do you know what your YouTube do? How Google do? Google do this. So you want to teach the border police that are international, because all the border police, they speak other language apart from the language of their country to be able to deal with tourists, with infiltrators like her. That is what she doesn't know. And you're asking the guy if he know about Google. Does she want to say that that guy doesn't know how to Google a YouTube or Google Facebook or Instagram to see everything about her? Well, now she sell herself out, so it's not our business. So, okay. So Bibi said, yes, she said where she came from. Yeah, and Temi said, I was so scared for her. Honestly, I couldn't sleep. I sensed trouble. Of course, it's going to come. This is just the beginning. It's just the beginning. Fakari Tembi, please sleep. Don't mind. Don't make D give you a sleepless night. No, that is true. We're just minding our business, but we'll be here watching and watching her. We'll see this thing to the end, because she think it's that easy. But she has to. She forget that Europe is not what she think. It's not Kenya. It's not the Yabohan said that they have a key to the police cell that they can lock up any person and go back to open for the person to get out. She doesn't know nothing. Yes. So Fakare, yes. Hello, Vico. You are walking on water. Yes. It's a water pad. They use the plank across the water here. I like this place. Spiritually, it's so calm. You know, when you come into the neighborhood and you have all these houses just around, and in the middle, they create this walking path, you know. It helps people too. Yes. So Camo, yes, you can see she panicked. Yes, she panicked. I think that was why diarrhea. We can see that. So, okay, Peninsula Flocks. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome, Peninsula Flock. How are you doing? Okay, this is your first time out here. Are you a content creator? Okay. Kazan, darling, how are you? Hi, Vico Space. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Hello, Blood Dragon. Thanks for joining the show. How are you doing, Blood Dragon? Thank you. Vico, there's something D did very bad there, but I don't want to tell people my video now. Yes, it's true. I noticed some few things, and I know that there's trouble on the door, because once they stop you, anywhere they stop you, anywhere, and those people want to get entry into your file, they have to identify themselves. They have to also give them the reason why they want to get into your file. And when they give that, everything is down there. Anytime they want to interview her, everything about her, any interference, whatever she would have had with any of these people, it will pop up. Everything will pop up. Everything about her file, whatever control would have been made on her, so time, so place, everything. These people too, they will sign it in, fill it in. Obviously, they gave her a paper to sign too, and she signed without even knowing what she signed for. She could have even said, "Okay, wait, let me show it to Pietro to read before I sign." She signed. Does she know what she signed? She doesn't know this East European country. She doesn't know them. Auntie Yomi, welcome, darling. Welcome, welcome to the house. Okay, baby, I can't wait. Don't sneak online. No, baby is going to blow our head off today. I trust you, baby. Just do that editing well, well, because today we are going to gather the Ah, you know, you know how to ginger the whole thing. Or not unlike us. Unlike us, we are just mature, trying to get busy. BBTV, even the husband is ignorant. Yeah, even the husband too. Maybe the husband was a little bit scared, but he was asking, "Where did you keep the paper? What can I do?" Okay, I went walking in the forest. Which one do you want me? The guy is even also ignorant. But if she had come in, if she came in through the Albanian connection, then when she goes for the real interview for the paper now, they'll ask again, "How come?" Because I can't imagine that she will go to their officer and start making mouth how she travels 70 countries. She do this. I building my own big, very big house. I build for my parents. YouTube, a Google do. I can't imagine a human being you trying to lecture an immigration officer who are trained to bring out deaths from people like you, and you want to go and lecture them. Man, D, are you able to even brush your mouth well? Talk less of going to lecture an immigration officer. Eh, This girl must be really, really be sick, honestly. Even the husband is ignorant. People said that they were typing everything she said. Obviously, they typed, and sometimes they have their small tape with them too. But I didn't really watch whether they had this video camera. Anyways, most times it's the police that have they always have it on top of their chest and all that. That I didn't watch very well. So Kazan said, Vico, DM has put herself under the radar. Of course, this is just the beginning. She was planning to settle abroad. She should have informed herself about the 70 countries she brags about and immigrants' experiences and what not to do or say. She lack any experience. She does not even. She's not even able to have a normal rapport with normal people, talk less about the law, because where they live, there's no law. They have never been met, to see the full wrath of the law for whatever they do. So for her, she feel even outside that it is like that, that she says the truth, she do this. No, it's not. You have so much money, right? You can build mansion for yourself, for my mother. And she's not the one that built her house for the mother, guys. We all know that. Maybe the furniture she did. Yes. So, Afro Forager, welcome, welcome to the house. Thank you for joining the show. I have to come out of the tent. Did you say CEO is in the carbon? Yes, CEO is in the carbon. Carbon. Don't worry, we're going to hear the banger this evening. So Kazan said, Vico, DM will understand with time why immigrants take 5 to 10 years or more before they can return to their home countries due to citizenship dilemma and many barriers along the way. That is true. That's what she doesn't know. She just does not know anything that many people at the end, they get so frustrated to go back. And she can get frustrated. She can really, really get frustrated. Angel's Kitchen, how are you, darling? How are you doing? Okay, okay, okay. We were there with Justin and Gina this morning. Okay, let me give you a blue jacket. Maybe you can help yourself. But I've already subscribed to your channel, so you can give a sub to other people and they will return to you. Okay, Angel's Kitchen. Yeah, you're welcome to the show. Yes, Kelabu, longest time. How are you doing, Kelabu? How are you? Hope all is well. Yes, all is well. Yes, Kalabu too. You can give somebody some subscription, I think. Let me give you a blue jacket. Okay. Kalabu, you have a blue jacket now. So you can navigate the house and help yourself out. Yes. Everything is fine. We are nice. I was just showing you guys this walking pad. Yes. Angel's Kitchen. Now you have it. But I had subscribed already from Justin and Gina this morning to your channel. Yeah. So no problem. So we keep moving. The sun is going down now. It was very sunny today, but I was so tired. I don't know what happened to me. I could have come out much earlier, but this is what it is. So the morn, I think, the morn is heading into what should I even say? Into trouble because that's what she wanted. She's gonna get it. Oh my God, green swan. I haven't seen. The head is green and the body is. I haven't seen this before. Green. The head is green. Oh wow, yeah, it's deep inside there now. I haven't seen them like that before. So we're going to see exactly what's going to happen with this young lady because if she thinks she's clever, then the trouble has just started. Trouble has just started because she's really, really going to get it badly. Bad, 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 bad. With these guys, everything she had said today has been documented. Everything. Everything has been documented. So she will really see what it is to be in Europe. Now Europe is going to welcome her back to back. Europe is going to welcome her back. So that's what she failed to understand. But who are we to judge her? We only pray that if she's wise enough, she should learn to shut up her mouth a little bit because the ranting is too much and not about immigration something because I'm very sure it's the neighborhood there that called the immigration for her. It's the neighborhood there because I have seen a thing like that. I have a friend that went to visit somebody too in one. It's not. It wasn't even a remote village. I think it was. Where was it? Where was it? In Switzerland or where? But very expensive, rich neighborhood. Very expensive, rich neighborhood. They called the police. Even their dogs. Their dogs too are racist too. The dogs too were barking. She said the dogs were barking at her. Whoa, 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 whoa. So whereby you find even your own dog to be a racist. The people are racist, so including their dogs. The dogs too were also racist. And the lady had to run. She said she ran for her life. She had papers, quite all right. But that backing from the dog, she was afraid that the dog was going to bite her. And then we all started laughing. We said, that means the people are racist, including their dogs too. Because it's like if you have a racist in your house and you have kids and you talk before the kids, you know, about racism and all that, the kids will grow up to feeling the same way, behaving like the parents because they hear the parents say, this race, these people, they don't look like us. These people, they're like this, they're like this. Once you see them, they could be harmful, they're thieves, and all that stuff. So, everybody. So, with that, you find that kind of atmosphere, you find that kind of people. So, let me climb on top of my small hill here. So, Kaza and Vico, there was definitely something not okay with that scripted patrol control. I agree it's possible neighbors reported. Yes, Kazan, I think it was real. I don't think it was scripted. I think it was real because there are things like that that you do. It cannot be scripted because she had put it out here. And if it's scripted, the immigration there can see that. Because most people now write Polish immigration, and they could, well, they might be interested to see what happened, what really happened. Then she gave her name, gave the name of her parents too, both the father and the mother. So with that, I believe it's not possible. I don't think it was fact. I wouldn't go with that story. I think there was a control. He was in the wrong place and the wrong time. And for that reason, there was a control, and the people would have seen her that were not comfortable with her. You see the way she looked? She looked like somebody that just dropping from, should I say, not even the desert of Africa, one dirty place. Even the cap she was wearing, not dressing well. Even the green, is it green or whatever, a tracksuit she was wearing. Hello, Ezzy Music, how you doing? Okay, Ezzy, I'll give you a blue jacket in case you want to connect. Okay, Ezzy. Okay, Ezzy, now you have a standard, so you can help yourself out just for today. Yeah. So I think something would have really, really gone wrong there. Yes. Fakere, if I take a long walk, police will show up and say, "Are you okay? So you lost that thing here in Europe." Fakere, do you hear me well? The same thing here. But mostly, like, especially the men, the boys, they call police for them every time. Maybe the ladies, they even spare them a little bit. But the boys are always scared that they are coming to rob. And the police will come and be asking questions. What do you have? Your paper, your paper. That's why you must go out with your paper. All the European countries, if you live in your house, you have to have something to identify you in case they stop you. It's natural. You are a foreigner. Meanwhile, you haven't even got a paper. You're supposed to have come out, even with that receipt, fold it a little bit inside your passport and zip it inside your pocket and go. You just cannot go out without something to identify you. It's not possible. If not, what you get sometimes, there are people that get deported like that without even wanting to wait. Let my husband come. Let me show you. There are people immediately, the first question ask you, you have, you don't have it, they take them straight to the deportation camp. And they wait there before they could get lawyer, if they will even allow them to leave at the end. Then some can even say now that he does not even have the paper, can meet one racist officer that right now has not even gotten the paper. They should, if there's a plane that were deporting people that are very weak, they will just push her inside. And before she knows, she's in Kenya. Hello, Sidra, darling. Welcome, welcome to the house. Thank you for joining the show. Comments, mom. How are you? How you doing? Welcome to the house. Thank you, Comments, mom. Comments, mom. You do need the blue jacket? Still growing your channel? Then you tell me. In my opinion, set her up with the patrol control and get her to sign more papers. DM said Piotro's mom worked in the police department, a set up to calm her ego down. Yes, I know that. I also took that into consideration and said, if the mother was there, why didn't she call the mother-in-law? Okay, I am here. Or if the problem could have gotten really, really bad. But mind you, the people they call is not even the police, it's immigration that they called. Border patrol is immigration. So, but border patrol, what will they be doing in that place? Is that village just by the boundary, by the border, close to any border there? That's what I don't know. That's what I was trying to find out. Because if not, how will they surface in that very location? Is that village a boundary with another European country or where? Why would they just surface? So I have taken all that into consideration, and I know something is wrong somewhere. Something is wrong somewhere. Yes, comments, mom. I don't have a channel, but thanks. Okay, okay, no problem. Anchor Angela, yes, Kazan, Anchor Angela, Sidra, okay. And Sidra, please support my video Kazan dear. Okay, no problem. Please let's support Sidra. Sidra is my member. Yes, Tech Shop, how are you, darling? Welcome, Tech Shop. Tech Shop, so what's happening with you recently? Thanks a lot for joining the show. So, Sidra, so what I see there, there's quite a danger there that the more she keep talking and running mouth like that, she's going to get herself into trouble. A journey that could have been a little bit easier for her to just get the paper, she's going to blow it up, and more controls will come because each time they ask a simple question, she's supposed to have gone straight and answer that simple question. They ask you this, supposed to answer just that. They ask you one question and she uses 5, 7 answers she gives. How can that be? How can that work out? You know, it's giving too much information for what they don't need. They need it. Do you have your paper with you? Have your paper, passport with you? Identity card or something? It's a normal control. That is what they ask. Do you have your papers with you? And yes, I don't have. Okay, can I call my husband to bring it? Fine. And they will tell her, okay, we wait. Or you call the husband, okay, there's these people here, they said that the border control and they want to see my paper. Can you talk with them? Maybe you try to bring the paper. And the husband will tell them, okay, it's my wife, I'm on my way, I'm bringing the paper. Simple. Than running mouth and running mouth and running mouth. Oh my God. And everything, they are writing down everything, writing it down, writing it down. They will transmit it back to the office. But they gave her a paper to sign too. But what does she know that was written in that paper that she signed? Because she could have said, okay, wait, okay, let me keep the paper, let me show to my husband. I don't understand the language yet. I don't understand the language. Let my husband go through, then I sign. It's simple. But common sense, this woman lack a common sense. No common sense at all. Lilipad, darling. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, border control, war in Ukraine. 30 kilometer away. No, that's what I'm asking. Whether they're in the whether they're just maybe 2 minutes to the border that you will have the border control, coming after her. Yeah, somebody would have invited them. Somebody could have invited them. But anyway, we're going to see what's going to happen. So Kazan said, Vico, indeed, DM has now exposed she has a lot of money. She even showed them. She said, oh, I even showed them. So she think when she showed them that is all. She said she's working. She's given too much information about her work, how much she makes. She built a big house and everything. And she's going to bring those properties into the property, whatever they have in Poland, so that the government can also tax her on that property. That she doesn't know that this is how it goes, how the thing goes. She's very ignorant of everything. Yes. So target, yes. Mon, even worse, she can be a target for constant checks, knowing Poland is also has corrupt authorities, and she will spend an arm and a leg for expose. That's what she wanted. She looked for it, she's going to get it, Sidra. Yes, lily pad. Obviously, with a volatile situation close by the villagers, must be vigilant. Yeah, that's what we thought by now, because we have been advising her. Most of the reaction video are more or less on educational level, getting people to be aware of their wrongdoings, and also getting them that telling them that they can also get out of that situation. But she just doesn't care. She thinks she knows too much. We will see. She is there. We know the system here, and Schengen. They all have the same immigration policy right now. The same immigration policy. So I'm going to see. We're going to see where this will land her with her big mouth. That's what we're going to see. So Command's mom said yes. Even here in the US, if a black person walks or drives through certain neighborhoods, the police will be called to ask, why are you there? Obviously. That's for us, natural born citizen. That's it. That's true. They ask, once you're different, you are different. You don't look like them. And probably there's no black in that village. It's a small place. What kind of a content, a video was she trying to make from there? That she had to go there, and the poor old people just managing their life, maybe from the window, they see somebody with camera, and they'll be calling each other on the phone. They can phone the next door neighbor. Have you seen? There's one black person there wearing green with a cap, and they're all looking. They said, okay, what do we do? They said, oh, it could be one of the escapees from the refugee center. Okay, we call police. No, we called immigration. It could have gone like that. It could have certainly gone like that. Because sometimes when people are neighbors, it's about self protection, protecting themselves, and they see something different. Then probably some of them that were really, really racist, they say, oh, this one here again, what is she doing? Come on, call. And they place a call, and the people appeared. People appeared. That's what it is there. Yes, so. Kazan said, Lilipad, very true. The town GM is living is a stone throw from the war zone. And there is a possibility of anyone desperate popping out of the woods and corner GM who has no protection skills. Yes, that's true. That's true. That is very, very true. Something could have gone wrong there. But I wish she was prepared to help herself, to limit the stories that she tries to bring out, carrying herself up. I'm walking even this one now. I want to tell you that I was also, you take me unawares. I am filming too. I want to let you know that I'm filming too. I'm a YouTuber. I work with YouTube. It's my profession. After graduating, did she graduated? After graduating, I went into YouTube. I've been on YouTube for 5 years, she said. Oh my God. And that 5 years from now, you're building a house in Africa. Once a citizenship here, you're going to bring in that house into your personal things that you own as a citizen so that you can also pay the government there tax on that property. That's what she doesn't know. She doesn't know at all. So Lilipad said police always take a handwritten protocol for on the file. It's okay. She did nothing wrong. It's normal near borders happen 100% times to me and the friends. Yes, that is true. That is true. But what she signed, you don't know what they wrote down there. That's what I said. She could have tell them, okay, just a minute, let my husband, since I can't read, I can't read, let my husband read, then I sign. It's a very simple thing. She could have asked the husband could have read, because they just bring one paper, sign, and she just sign and just squeeze it in without looking what you sign, without looking at the top, at the what it was about. You just sign, and once you've signed, you've signed. Yeah, I know sometimes if it gets to the court, she has the right to say that I was not presented with an interpreter. I didn't understand what I was signing. But anyway, there was a page that the guy said, this one is in English. Can you read? And she started reading. So we don't know whether it's under that page that she did signed, but what was it this signing for? Because supposed to ask, what am I signing for? Are this, what that is here? Is it my statement or what? So, and somebody's supposed to be able to ask questions, but as ignorant as she is, it's just for her to be ranting and running her mouth like diarrhea on the screen, abusing everybody, not being able to help herself out. So that's what we see there. Yes. So, and Lilipad said, I had these controls on the whole of Central Eastern Europe. Shall she'll be fine because she was polite. Well, yeah, she will be fine. We want her to be okay. But what we're saying here is that she gave out too much unnecessary answers. What that they never asked her. She went in just too deep. Because in an official situation like this, just give them just one answer to what they ask you, one answer to what they ask you. Not that you start expanding, exploring your whole life. I've been to 70 countries and I've been this. How did you come in? They asked her, and she said, I've been to several countries, because she was trying to avoid telling them I came in through Spain with a Schengen visa. That's what she felt. Said, I've been to several Schengen countries, and I was also here in Poland 3 times before I met my man. Okay, now before I met my man. Now the question came, how did you meet your man? In Kenya. He came to Kenya. And it's possible when they go now, maybe tomorrow, who knows what the husband answered. The husband will give another answer. Then she to give another answer. Ha ha ha. Then the control expand, because once they see that one side give another answer, the other one give another answer, or even what they ask her, I hope she will remember to maintain the same thing that she answered them. Because if she goes for another interview for the paper, and the story is different when they ask her questions, oh, but this is what you said, so that when you were being stopped, when you were being controlled, and it differs, then they'll start to dig in. But I think for even telling the guy about the YouTube channel, I think even with that, they are going to dig into her channel. They're going to go into it, watch it, look at it, and once you put that name, pam, it is not only her content that will come out. Our own content too will come out, both from the positive and the negative part of her. Everything will come out. Then they say, sure. Then they said, okay, we try Instagram. They try Instagram. After Instagram, they try Facebook. Then they'll check the husband on again too. So a lot, these are delicate. It's a delicate period always about a paper. So if, somebody that has gone through will really understand that what she's done wasn't too good. Yes, she tried to answer the questions, but she gave too much information where it was not really necessary. And doing that, she automatically exposed herself. So, and I just hope that she will continue to maintain the same line of answers whatever she said, the same line of a statement that she has put out already. Not that when it gets there, they ask her and she'll say another thing, and the husband will say another thing. Then investigation now, they want to deepen inside. Anyway, this place is a little bit corrupt. So probably if there's a way to overlook it a little bit, maybe they can do that. So, and hello, Maria Brazil. Welcome to the house. Thank you for joining the house. Thank you for joining. Thank you. So they always ask, but I can't imagine myself. I can't remember when they asked me for paper here. I can't remember. I can't remember. Most times, maybe in the airport or so. Most times in the airport, but in America too. In America too, most time they'll ask me question. Ask me, and I said, "What the hell is going?" I said, "Hey, me, I'm tired. Or if you want, let me go back home." He said, "No, it's just the normal control. It's just the normal. It's just the normal control." Then I said, "Okay, fine. It's a simple thing. How much money do you have to spend here? Because when they see, they cross-check your passport, and uh, and that's it. Okay, how much money do you have to spend? Where are you sleeping? This is where I'm sleeping. This is my credit card. I don't need to carry cash, and that's it. I don't go too far. And you stop, and you stop there, and that's it. So, hello, Nixon Beresha. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. So, absolutely true. I remember during the Yugoslavia war in the 90s, how we were checked. Hungarian border control were very strict. Yes, yeah, you can imagine that time of the war. The borders are extremely strict because you never know who is there, who is coming. But then the black people, sometimes, because at least I wouldn't imagine a black going to be a spy. Maybe their own color will even worry them that could be a spy coming across from the other side of the war people. But for us, man, what do we really need? Maybe to change change a situation, change country and all that, but not on that level, not on that level. See, yeah, that time it was like that, but it's a little bit relaxed now, though the focus is on about immigrants from third world country, and that is because of most of the governments now. Is it left wing or right wing governments now coming in, placing all their difficulties, all their problem on their economy? They put it on immigrants, illegal immigrants, and without these immigrants, even who is going to work in the field for them, in the farm for them? Who is going to work in the construction firm? Most of these jobs are done by immigrants. So that is what people don't know. Well, Spain took the best decision now to legalize most of the undocumented immigrants, because they know that these are the people that work in the agricultural field, like going in to pick tomatoes, or pick carrots, pick all this. A real European don't want to do that. There are jobs that they don't even want to do. Even some chemical companies are jobs that a real European person don't want to do. They are mostly done by immigrants, foreigners from outside. Yeah. That's what we see there. Yes. So, British American, hello, darling. Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining the show. Yes. So, British American said she has no common sense. She's her worst enemy for sure. Too much verbal diarrhea. Yes, that's what we see there. She's just running the mouth like a brr, brr, brr. I don't know. I don't know whether she's the first one to travel 7 countries. And if you were to really sit her down in a conversation, take her through all the countries she's been to, what can you tell us about this country? I think all what you'll need to tell people is from the airport, you went to the hotel, and I went to the center. Or maybe some Caribbean countries or African countries, she go to the riverside to go and cook food and wash a madman. You know, use soap to wash a madman, one Rastafarian man, and come out. And that's all. Because I don't see anything. It's not that she explored historical places to show people this is what that was here, this is what that was here, this is how they used to live and all that stuff. And these people, this region, they were famous for this. She doesn't go to that. Just a simple thing, maybe street talk, or go to where they sell local food, and they cook, take her pot, buy small pot, stand by the water. That amounts to that river bathing in the village in which they are used to using that to make content, including the mom too. So that's all. Because if not, why continue boasting? Been to 70 countries. 70 countries, my foot. Where and where have you been to? We have traveled the world too. We have seen everything too. So by the time you try to lie to us, we tell you, young woman, you're still very, very young. We have gone past that. And we know how the thing go, how the system has been able to change all these years. Before in those days, like even for Nigeria to go to Britain, it was a visa free. It was visa free. It was visa free. I remember by then. And by then, how much was it even safe? It was very, very cheap. You fly in, you can fly in the morning, the following day you go back. Most students in my school, they will fly weekend, Thursday night and Sunday night. And they come back and they enter the school. So, man, she's just making noise for nothing. And she forget to say, I thought she said she was a teacher that she thought, when she graduated. But here she said, after my graduation, when I graduated from my university, I started the YouTube 5 years ago. She didn't mention that aspect of teaching. I think probably because, Anthony, darling, welcome, welcome to the house. I think probably because Jintu video of, is it 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago, showed some boys that were working with him that she worked as a teacher somewhere, and because of how she was manhandling the student, that they all rebelled against her, and they drove her away. They fight her, and she ran away. So probably she don't want to go back to that story that she was a teacher, and one of the students there was working with Jintu. Said yes, she used to teach us, and then we drove her away. We fight her, and she ran. We pursued her. We chased her away. So she doesn't want to go back to mentioning something about the school because she knows that she will, it will mean spilling the beans again, the beans that has already been buried completely. So that's exactly what it is here. Vico, blacks, and okay. And Nixon said Dee was so nervous on meeting the border police that she was just blubbering. Yeah, that's what I noticed. Probably that talking came from nervousness. I think she was nervous. She was nervous. She was nervous because this is a normal circumstance that will, it happen when your hands are not clean, when you are not doing everything you are doing is RNG. So when you see anything, the law trying to catch up, there's always that fear like diarrhea. In fact, I think inside her, she'll even have a diarrhea before she get home. She'll be relieved. That Pietro come. What happened if she had called Pietro that day and maybe Pietro wasn't there or had charged his phone or went out without the phone and she would have just been calling, and they will keep her there until they see that passport. They would have kept her. That's what I see there. So Lilipad said, Vico, blacks are treated 100% better than Arabs in Europe, unlike USA. Yes, of course, blacks have more respect in Europe than the Arabs. That is what I used to tell people. I said, take a black first, put a black and put an Arab. Like when you said Arab, like people coming from North Africa, they will take the black first. They will trust the black first because of, like when all this terrorism and all this was in vogue. So people were sort of scared and all that. Yes, we they know blacks, yes, with the idea that they look at us like blacks. Well, but we are not really made into that terrorist group. Yes, we haven't made into that group at all. So Lilipad said yes, and Antoinette said yes. And Lilipad, imagine driving down to Croatia, Romania, Bulgaria, or right down to Albania, to Greece or Turkey. We just paid. This border crossing, we didn't understand a word. You can imagine. Language barrier, it's always a problem. Language barrier, because the only universal language that you can travel with that at least know how you find somebody that will understand is English. Know how, no matter how bad it is. You find one person or so that will understand English. But I think in most borders, most of the immigration officers, they do at least they do understand English because it's a universal language. With that, can be able to communicate with any tourist, any person passing through your border. And most of the translations are done with their local language and English. I think that's what that guy, that paper that the guy brought out, he said, "This is in English. Can you read it?" And she started reading it. So only with that signing that she didn't know whether it was done in English or in their own language, and she just signed that. I will not sign. I will tell everybody for free. I will not sign anything, even comma. My father used to tell us, even what they write as a normal sentence, but has a comma on it, it can mean another thing. Don't sign if you don't understand. Keep it first, rehearse it again to really understand. So that I wouldn't sign at all. So, Antonio, yes, imagine, yes, now we had said that. Anyway, guys, so what's going to happen? Well, we're going to close up right now so that we can watch other people's show. It was great having you guys. I just said, let me just take a walk. Let me walk past again through my kaboom, through my waterway. All these areas is all full of, it's the hill that I had climbed, but it's a man-made hill. They just made that to demarcate this side of the area, the side of the area, because they have a very big, what do you call it, farm there, an abandoned farm. So I think they just did that too. Then they put this tree to cover up a little bit so that people will not, to give beauty to that neighborhood. Actually, all this from here, from where I'm walking now, is a new neighborhood. That side was the old one. The Queens neighborhood was all on that side. So all this area, it's about 10 years old. And some like this other new buildings, they're under 1 year. Those ones are under 1 year. So this the first area here, then they extend to this area. These other ones are my own side. And they keep expanding. I think they have expanded now close to the museum. Once it gets to the museum now, they will stop it. So it's sort of a walking path for many people wishing to walk or walk their dogs. So it's a beautiful neighborhood, quite all right. So that's hello. Hi. Yeah. So guys, that is what we see. So Nixon, yes, imagine being asked what is your job, but you have to justify by saying I'm building a big house at home. This fake self-confidence disappeared. I think probably out of what should I even said? What should I even say? I think she was a little bit scared or something or frightened. Probably the fear could have even driven her to doing that. The fear. Because I don't imagine they ask you simple question and you are running your mouth like a diarrhea. What that was not asked wasn't necessary, and you just talking and talking and talking. I've never seen a thing like that. Nervousness, nervousness. So that means she was afraid at a point. What is happening here? What have I gotten myself into? Then at the end, I think when she goes back home, she'll tell the husband, don't you trust me? I'm very smart. I know how to corner them. This is what and what that I told them. This is what and what that I said to them. I know how to corner them. I answered them. I told them I have my big house. In case they think, because they might think, I am here. I'm here for the paper. You have your big house. You built for your mom for this. It's possible. She could have even showed them the picture of the house, the mother's house, and Murat's Bila, just to convince them that she is big. She didn't need to be here. Okay. What you have there to this small village. Why are you here? Just why are you there? And I think they will put a Pietro, even with a Pietro plate number. With Pietro plate number, they will just put it on and they'll get every detail about him. Every detail about him. This is a very simple thing they could have just done and get the paper. And she's dragging this poor guy into problem. And she said the mother-in-law is working there. I think we should ask her, your mother-in-law is working there. How come? Because you said, oh, if any person look for your trouble, how come they came looking for your trouble? How come they came stopping you, asking you for paper? Because if Piotr did not bring at least that paper, original they want to see, I'm sure they would have kept her. Or they would have told her, okay, you have to come with us. You have to come with us to this station until your husband bring the paper. May God save us. So guys, just have a view of this. The sun is well gone. I always like walking past here. And it's sunny. It's always very beautiful. Hello, Suyemi, darling. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. I always like walking past through this walking path. Oh, wow, it's a beautiful place. Yeah, Suyemi, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. The weather was okay today, but yesterday it came so bang from Friday was 16, 17, and it went down to 6 degrees. Bam. Then today, maybe, there was sun in the afternoon, maybe 12, 14, which is still okay. But from tomorrow, it's going to go down again. From tomorrow. So, but nothing spoil. We enjoy the sun anytime we see it, since it doesn't come often. So once it comes like this, everybody run outside. All the kids with their t-shirts are all running, playing. Anyway, the kids, they don't feel cold the way we feel. Hello, the champ. Welcome, welcome to the chat. Thank you for joining the show. Well, just taking a walk along here. It's always beautiful when it is sunny. When it is sunny, then some small canoes of the kids, they navigate around the water here. But it's just a normal walking path to on Spain. Yes, check Choma, darling. How are you? Welcome to the house. How are you doing there? Well, so I always like to take my little walk here. Yes, it's a beautiful scene here. Wow. So check Choma. We finished talking about the demon. Let's see what's going to happen. Demon has been booked now for the first time outside without a paper. So it is the booking will reflect in her file because I want to believe it wasn't arranged. I want to believe it is genuine because now they know that it's also in that Demon has it in her YouTube channel. So if it were something that was arranged, I think she might run into trouble. But that notwithstanding, in the future, Pietro, if you really want to get rid of her, I think he will use the same method to get rid of her and will run away. My God, dog, take your doggy away, madam, please. It's small dogs. Go away, dog. I don't want their trouble. So, Kaza and Vico, Pietro is waiting for his Tesla after accomplishing to get a DMD spouse visa and re-entry to Poland through a rat route. Maybe Pietro mom staged the M checks to corner her. Well, everything is on the table. Everything, because in life, sometimes when you meet somebody like a Pietro, meet somebody like the M, you just have to be able to manage that situation because that lady is crazy. The mouth runs diarrhea, and you never really is. She's somebody that does not listen. She's somebody that think that she knows too much. That she knows too much. That is the problem here. She does not listen. And she think immigration situation is so easy in Europe. She doesn't. Because does she know how many people have gone through the same route, doing the same nonsense, and they discover that it was all a sham something? She think, oh, she's just the first one. She just go there, she just get it. So many, every other day, they have reports of nonsenses that they are doing there. Every other day, they have all the reports. So when they see her, it's like, oh, this is another one of them. That is what she doesn't know. She think her own will be special. Is special, is different. She's very smart. I'm very smart. I'm very smart. I pray she should get through. I wish her luck. Anyway, I cannot wish her bad. I want to wish her luck. Yes, so Kazan said, Vico, you are right. Some white partners call in the authorities to get their spouses sent home. Yeah, they do that. They do that often. Is it not in this Europe, even in America, everywhere, Australia, everywhere, just name it. It happened when the going doesn't go well. Man, when the going doesn't go well, they just said, hey, to get rid of this one, what and what can we do? They just join head with the brother, with the mother. Bam, this is a small village. And that's it. And once they do that, hey, if she happened to even approach any other embassy for visa, were you ever sent back? Because there's always that question. Have you ever been repatriated from, deported from another country? And you said yes. What happened? Yes. Because it goes, the EU use one system right now. It's one system and you can't escape it. Yes. So check Choma. Yes. They were definitely tipped off to come look for a new refugee in the village. Obviously. Because if not, they just come like that. It's impossible. What would they be coming there for? You don't have a refugee center there. No. So somebody could have called them. That is my thinking. I might be overthinking, but I believe somebody in the neighborhood would have seen a strange face, a face that doesn't look like them. A strange woman. The way she was dressing, you guys can see the way she's dressing. It's like she's inside the farm in Africa, not decent. And they said, what is this one again? Where is this one? Maybe she has escaped a refugee center. Man, they would have just been communicating. This one will call the other one in the village. This one will call the other one. They say, okay, let's call. Who do we call? Police or immigration? Oh, call immigration. So if that village is just close to the border, then the immigration will also be there. Only if it wasn't close to the border, because I was trying to think, are they really close to the border? How could it have happened? What could have happened? So I thought about all that. Then I said, something must really be going on here. So that's what I saw there. Yes. So, and Kazan said, Check Choma, I don't want to laugh, but indeed the ending got me. Yeah, she's different. What can we say? She is different, she's different. Uh-huh. She is different. That is what it is. And they see something different from their neighborhood. It's like even in Africa too, you see a white person walking very dirty past your street. Everybody will knock the door of your neighbor. Have you seen? Come and see this Uyubo. Come and see this Muzungu walking like this. Come and see this Muzungu here. Everybody will be calling each other. Come and look. Come and look. It is normal. Then they see this one again. They say, ah, especially maybe it's a village that they never used to read. Probably they hear about it. And now they see one again. It has never happened. Somebody will automatically be interested to know what the hell is going on here. So Nixon, I like the way you said maybe D even showed the police a photo of her mother's house. Yes, it's possible. It's like she's trying to convince them by all means. By all means. I am rich. I don't need to really come to you people. I don't need to come here. I have my big house. I have okay, how many, what is your channel? This is my channel here. I have 470 something thousand subscribers. She said to them, I have 400 and something thousand subscribers. So trying everywhere to prove to them that she is not a poor black woman. That's what she was trying to portray. But that was not the question, whether you are rich or you are not. Do you have your papers with you? Yes. I am married here. I am currently married here. I have traveled 7 countries. And Who is your husband? Yes, my husband is from Poland. My husband is a Polish guy. Okay. Where, what does he do? Yes, he works with American company and he works online. I hope Pietro had filled in the form when they went to apply for the paper for her that he worked with American company. I hope so. Because what we see there is that that guy doesn't look like a somebody with a job. We know that. Mhm. Yeah. So Kazan Vico, the M does not understand that she is making herself vulnerable by bragging. She earns a lot of money and she is easy to locate with few to no Africans in that area. That is the thing. Inside the farm in Africa. That is the thing. He wants to tell them that she's very, very rich. Okay, if you're so rich, you have a big mansion, you're showing them building a very big house there, and you built for my mother, you're so rich. Okay, then what are you doing in this remote place? It's not that you are in the capital, okay? You are not in the capital. So what are you doing in this remote area? What are you doing in this remote area? Huh. Wow, it's a pity. Well, guys, oh my God, we've gone 65 minutes. So, well, we'll be signing off from here and inside Africa Farm. Jack Joma said she sure does dress oddly. Yes, it was so odd what she was wearing with even the cap. The cap is like a one old woman's cap. And the color she was wearing. There's a way you can dress even when you're black. You go out. Only the dressing will bring you out, will make you look responsible, will make you belong to a class. But when you are already black, you make yourself cheap, wearing rubbish. And they just look at this one again. What is this? And you carrying camera in front of their faces and they have never seen a thing like that, somebody coming and they carrying camera. What kind of content do you go to make inside that small place? What was so attractive? Was there any attractive attraction a place in that place for you to video, to make content out of it? What was it? I mean, it's like infiltrating into a quiet, small village with the complete locals that are not used to this, seeing something like this. Obviously, they had to react. So I want to believe that it's possible that the locals there, seeing an intruder, something they're not used to, something different from what they know, that they place that call. That's what I want to believe. I'm with That's always my belief because with things like this, she will never stop running her mouth. We believe she will come back with another story, and we'll also be here to compare the first one and the second one and the last one. So that is exactly what it is. So check Choma, she sure does dress oddly, yes. And Andrew TV, happy Mother's Day to all women around the globe. Thanks a lot, Andrew Senior. How are you doing today? Yes, okay, guys. So we'll be closing up now. Thanks a lot, guys, for joining this live. And I'm so pleased. If you haven't hit the like button, just hit the like button before you leave. Andrew, thank you. Check Chioma, thank you. Kazan, darling, thanks a lot. Nixon Beresha, thanks a lot. And the lily pad, Jab, the charm is here, thanks a lot. And well, for others would have gone. Osuyemi, darling, thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. So we end it now and we see again. Sidra, darling, thanks a lot, my dear member. Thank you. And Tech Shop, thanks a lot. Even Kelabu was here too, the general too. Thanks a lot for joining the show. So we see again in the next. Bye bye, guys. Love you loads. Bye. Bye bye.